I feel it is high time we trashed this out. I've kept quiet all this while. In fact, running into months now, even over a year. It's not that I don't understand what is going on. I say a lot of people, you're coming, Funke, you are too Christian, you are this, you are that, you are too sorry, you don't know. See, you can call me anything, but I'm not an unintelligent woman. I may not talk. If I observe things and I observe people a lot, if I sit down with you for 1 hour, I'll be able to know who you are if we interact for 1 hour. The fact that I've not been responding to what Adunni has been doing on her page and on Akoko's page, and even what Akoko has been doing, the two of them trying so hard to malign me, to tarnish my image. They've called me unprintable names. They've called me a thief. Adunni even called in the day I called him into Akoko's show and explained myself. As at that time, I understood what was going on, but I just, okay, maybe Akoko doesn't know the whole story, because I know Adunni knows what she's doing. And Akoko and Adunni, they are very close. I mean, they call themselves Aguro. So I expect loyalty, but even when you want to be loyal, still stand for the truth. So I felt maybe, okay, Akoko is acting on what Adunni told her. That was why I called in that day. That let me say the truth. Let her hear from my mouth. Although I know Akoko knows a lot of things. Akoko in the past has called me when Olukoya, when the voice notes, when the voice notes of Balande Adebayo came out, Akoko herself called me. I don't know where, maybe she said she got my number from somewhere, or maybe she called me through Messenger. I can't remember. But I'm sure I remember very well. She called me, introduced herself. In fact, immediately I heard her voice, I could, because Akoko has been calling me since morning, the birthday just show. So immediately I heard that voice, I recognized it, but she introduced herself, this and that. And she advised me, she said I should go to the mayor of my city, Baltimore, and go and report Olukoya. That judging by Olukoya's utterances in that voice note, it shows that it's after me. That I should go, that I should not take it lightly. Oh, I should go and protect. I need protection. You know, Akoko always claims that she's a social worker also. So she told me a lot of things, and I appreciated it. That was the only time, the first and the last time, I had a conversation with Akoko. So I was surprised when she started coming online to attack me unprovoked. And then even till now, I've never said anything against Adunni or Akoko on any of my shows. Okay? So that was why I called in that day, that why is this woman coming after me? Like, okay, let me say my own side of the story. But eventually I realized, in fact, people blame me that why did you have to call me? But you see something, internet never forgets. If you say go and answer them on your platform, you are showing them respect that they don't deserve that. You see, imagine Adunni how many thousands listening to her yesterday. Majority of the people who listen to Adunni, they don't watch me, because a lot of them are against Christianity. Okay, I don't have any issue with that. You are entitled to your own belief. There's freedom of choice, freedom of worship. And that's why you never hear me attacking anybody based on their religious beliefs. I believe if you are enlightened, if you are exposed, if you are intelligent, you won't do that. Everybody must not believe in what you believe. There's freedom of religion. So why will you be going against people for believing in Jesus? Fine, you don't believe in Jesus, that's your own cup of tea. But those who believe in him, don't castigate them. We are all adults. Okay? That was why I called in that day. But I found out that Akoko is not even a sincere person. After I called into her show, spoke over 1 hour. You see, I think that was a day after my lawsuit or 2 days. I was still very tired. As at that time, I have not stepped out of my house, just sleeping. I struggled that day with all the energy in me to set the record straight. But even after that, when Akoko came out, in fact, she started attacking me seriously. She called me a thief. I'm raising GoFundMe. Nobody should contribute. In fact, Adunni and Akoko, they are the reasons my GoFundMe is not moving. But it's okay. God will still do what He wants to do, in spite of the attacks. This is the Lord's work, and nobody can fight God. That's my belief. I know God will provide the money I need for that appeal. I don't know how He will do it, but I have a very strong faith. I know whom I have believed, and I'm persuaded that He's able to keep that which I've committed unto Him against that day. Òun ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí lọ́lọ́run jẹ́, orúkọ Olódùmarè nìyẹn. Ó máa ṣèyanu láyé mi. So I found out that even after that, she came out and attacked me seriously again. Till now, I just ignored her. And what gladdens my heart is that when I went to look at the comments under that video she made, I saw that people really fought for me. God raised voices for me in that comment section. He said, this woman came to your show. Why are you doing this? People really called her out. And that was why I just left it. Now, when Adunni was on yesterday, for some reasons, in fact, I didn't know she was on. I was at work. I took my phone and then I started receiving messages. Adunni is talking about you. And when she's like, people were texting me. I just felt again. And my husband has also warned me that I should not respond to any of them. Okay, so that's one of the reasons to have kept to myself. But what Adunni was doing yesterday, the thousands that listen to her, they won't come to my page when I start explaining because they don't watch me, a lot of them. The internet never forgets. That thing will be there for years. Some people will listen to her that don't even know about me or Adunni. They just heard her. They won't go and click on my page and watch my response. So that was why I said, let me put my truth. Let my truth speak. Even if it's a very small voice, let it still speak out in the midst of these lies being peddled against me today. And that was why I called him on Adunni's show yesterday. And I've kept quiet all this while because, number one, I don't do fracas. I'm not a blogger. I keep saying it. I'm not a blogger. I have my job. In fact, there was a time I was working 3 jobs. 3 jobs. I was working Sunday to Sunday, no rest. Work night, work morning, not because I needed the money to buy clothes or anything, but because of all these lawsuits. And it's nearly, in fact, it affected my health. It was recently that I had to drop, especially when I was preparing for the lawsuit again. I said, let me not tempt God. I'm stretching myself. I work all the time. If I were to be a blogger, I'll be coming out every day. Blogging is not paying my bills. Okay, if blogging can't pay my bills, I hear people there, people, she's making money, that's why she's talking about look what you have to draw crowds. The highest I've made in the last 1 year, in a month, I'm telling you, is $400 and something. Maybe I will check it out. If I will print out my earnings. In the last 1 year, see it. Because I stopped monetization a lot. How many people watch? One has bastardized my page. In fact, recently, let me read something for you. YouTube just messaged me. I know you can't read it, but let me read what is on top of my to-do for. It says, we've determined that your channel is no longer eligible for monetization. This is YouTube alert. The debate I didn't erase it since. It's on my page. And why? I'm sure Olukoya is the one behind it. You know what they did? The same thing they did to my Moment of Truth page, that I lost that page completely. They will hack into my account, impersonate me, and start using my page to commit things that contradict, that go against community guidelines. What they did recently, YouTube sent me the details. They said I have 2 channels being monetized on YouTube. And that is not allowed in YouTube. You can't be making money through double channels, just one. They said they found out that I created 2 channels and I monetized those 2 channels and I'm making money from those 2 channels. Me, I know it's Olukoya people. That's what they did to me in the past. So now YouTube is seeing me as a fraudulent person and they remove monetization from my face. You see, I wasn't paid because how much am I making from YouTube? Sometimes in fact, this month, it's just that you can't see. Let me show you. In fact, I even want to click. It says, I wish you could read this. See, I'm trying to click now. I can't even view my channel anymore. It says suspended due to related channel. Your channel remains ineligible for monetization. Last month, I made $100 and something. Do you know how much I'm spending on this program? I'm not here. That's what I'm saying. Is I'm not a blogger. I'm not here to do fracas. I'm not looking for cloud to make money. In fact, YouTube can't pay me. Okay? And then I have my jobs. If I want to be a blogger, I'll be coming out maybe like 3 times in a day to make money. I will talk on different topics, anything that is trending. That's how bloggers make their money. They don't mind lying just to attract crowds, because in that crowd, they make their money. Okay? Now, that being said, exactly. I heard it yesterday. I was listening when the guy said your husband couldn't afford a suit. I asked myself, but he was a banker. God bless you. That's why I was surprised. Is Adunni for real? And Adunni said, thank you, my darling brother. This same Jola showed that ó ti kìpọ̀nrín pọ̀n gba Adunni several times. So how did Jola show become Adunni's darling brother? So I want to tell you what happened today. They said my husband, Olukoya, was buying him suits as a banker. My husband, before he left the banking job, he was supervising about 25 branches. All the branches in the East. So he couldn't afford a suit. What was he wearing to work? You needed to see my husband those days when he was in the bank. Oh man, I want bisu. If I want sister call me one day, I say I admire your husband a lot. Anything he wears, like we want be more suit. You don't buy get shirts, no matter. We want be money. And Dollar Show is coming that my husband as a banker couldn't afford a suit. It's okay, and that's what Adunni said. Yeah, my darling brother. Anyway, let me. So let me tell you what happened. When Adunni started this, you see, Brotimi came out last week. That was what pushed Adunni to, that she just came all out, but she's been doing it. I invited both Adunni and Sister Maureen to my mother's 90th birthday in 2024. In fact, I invited Adunni not because we are close friends, but I wanted the rifts, the fight between her and Sister Maureen to end. When I invited Sister Maureen, I didn't know she would even say. I was just saying in one day, my mother, Abiemawa, and she said, why not? I'll come. I said, really? I don't mind, I'll buy tickets. Sister Maureen said, no, I'll buy my ticket. I said, I will look for accommodation for you. She said, no, I will get my hotel and something. Don't worry, I just want to come. I was surprised, and I just said, somebody will buy flights. I'm seeing some money for the first time. Taking for Kokon because I knew they were fighting, and I didn't like it because I believe united we stand. We can't achieve much if we start fighting each other, and that's one of the reasons I stopped. I kept quiet all this while. I know Olukoya will be happy if we start coming after, and I never wanted to give Olukoya that opportunity. So most of the times I kept quiet. In fact, I've been keeping quiet. And I've told you I don't do fracas. I'm a Christian, just using social media to do the work of the gospel. Take it or leave it. But that is it. If there were other better ways to do what I'm doing now, maybe I would have gone for it. But this is easily accessible to everybody. Social media is the voice of the masses, okay? Now, I invited, when Samoni said she will come, I was so happy. Adunni stays about 45 minutes from me. It was then, and because she gave me her address, I went to drop the gele. She paid for the gele. That Ashwebi the gele. She didn't pay for the Asho, but the gele. And I really appreciated that. I didn't know she would go that extra mile, even pay for the gele. And that was it. So my intention was that after the party that night, I mean, we are all Yorubas, that they will respect an aged woman. I mean, by the time a 90-year-old woman calls the two of them and settle something, they will listen to her. That was my intention. After the party, I will ask my mom to talk to them and then pray for them. I told Sister Maureen, this is my intention. I told Adunni, this is my intention. And the two of them were excited about it. I won't say Sister Maureen was excited. She just reluctantly, she agreed. And she kept telling me that, I know this woman, she will never change. You don't know her. Sister Maureen had one-on-one interaction with Adunni in the past. Okay, and some things transpired between them. But me, I just wanted peace to reign. I love peace. I love unity. Okay? So, Adunni also agreed. I said, okay, she will come. But, fortunately, during that party, they didn't even wait till the end of the party. On their own, they settled. So after the party, Jumandi, I couldn't monitor what was going on there. But I was waiting for after. So after the party, I didn't know when Adunni left. And I felt bad. I said, the party I invited her to, someone said, don't worry that. They have said to that. In fact, she was the one that begged her first and apologized. And I will show you a video right now. Can you, let me see if you can see. Let me off these lights first. I want it back again. I want you to see the video. Just manage it, anything you see there. Somebody recorded them then. Help me that somebody that I knew I wanted them to settle. You will hear Adunni. Maybe later I will post it. She was the one that made the first move that Samorin should forget everything. And they settled. And I was happy. And I thought everything was fine. Only for me to hear Adunni, not long after that, calling Sister Maureen a thief on her page. And the incident she was talking about, me, I know this, I know what happened very well. Because Samorin on her own has called me, said that this is what, me, I know the story. So Adunni claimed that she lifted him. I mean, I listened to her program. I think she said she saw it in on another person's blogger's page or whatever. I was highly disappointed. I felt very bad. And I called her. Because that's my policy in life. If you offend me or if you are close and you are saying something bad, I will tell you. I don't like keeping malice or holding grudge. I would rather come to you. This is what you did. Okay? So I went to her. I said, Adunni, you knew what took us to settle this. Why are you going online and calling Samorin a thing? Have you asked her? Please help me very well, oh. I said, have you asked her about the story? You can't just leave something from you all know what bloggers do now, and you know what the money is doing. Of course, they will want to look for things to pull her down. Do you know how many lies have been told against me on social media? You are a blogger, you should know better. I didn't tell her all this, but I just said, why now? Why will you do that? And this was her response to my shock. I said, we just settle quarrel. Why are you doing this now? I'm bringing us that. She said, after I settled the quarrel with them for them or whatever, that she called morning, she was not picking her calls again. I said, because she wasn't picking your call. Have you asked her? Do you know, maybe she even saw the call. What's the reason? So is that enough reason for you to come online and call her a thief? An allegation as heavy as that, unverified. You didn't even make room. Somebody you were fighting with, you yourself made the first move to beg her, and the thing settled. So the next thing is for you to I just said Sister Maureen was right after all. I just kept quiet. I know, because I said that thing, because I didn't fight her. I just went to her that I shouldn't have done this. Okay? That was when she started. I just started hearing, they are claiming now that they are coming out and talking against their Jew. Were they not in that church for, you said in the church 20 years? She started throwing shades at me. You, are listeners, you don't know what was happening, but me, I understood very well. But I pretended as if it didn't make sense to me. One thing about me, I excuse people a lot. Number one, I want to behave as a Christian as we are being taught by the Bible. Then number two, I try to understand the place from which people are doing what they do. This is what I mean. You know, Adunni was traumatized by leading members in a vulnerable state, like she has always been saying. So I just concluded that that trauma has really affected her judgment when it comes to Christians. I mean, you hear her a lot on her page, or comes to about Jesus. And I never wanted to add to her problems. If pastors disappointed her, if Christians disappointed her to that point that she doesn't want to hear anything about Christianity again, let me show love in my own area. Let me understand that. Let me know that there is more to Christianity, like she has the experience. That's one of the reasons. You can take it or leave it. I just wanted to. So I try to. That's what. If you do something against me, I will try to see, why are you doing this? Because we don't just act. We are reacting to some things. Okay, and that was why I let it slide. She started coming out, and exactly at that point, I discovered that Rotimi too was coming out to attack me. Rotimi and I were very close. We had each other's numbers. We used to call since Tamon. I met Rotimi. We've never seen no, but since Tamoning days, you know, Rotimi too was always calling. I too was. That was when we became, let me say, friends. We used to call each other. If I have something I want him to post, I will tell him. He will help me post it. We will discuss. All of a sudden, we didn't fight. Nothing happened. Rotimi went on his show and started abusing me, accusing me. Firstly, exactly the things Adunni was saying on our program. Rotimi too started saying it. You said this in Shebi, you were there. It is when you no longer, Shebi, you benefited from the place. When you no longer benefit, that's why you are coming out. Exactly what Adunni, and I understood what was going on. You know, Rotimi too, as at that time, I don't know if he has changed. He too is against Christianity. To them, we Christians are stupid people. Okay? That's on them. I know Christians are the wise people. One of the set of, if you can say, wisest people on earth, because a fool says in his heart there is no God. Right? Let me not say more than that. There's no way you will read the Bible and you will not become wise. In fact, Pastor Kuma used to tell us in Nipa, excuse me, in Nipa, like that, if you read the book of Proverbs, you read it constantly, that you become one of the wisest people on earth. That book alone is full of wisdom. Okay? You try, go and read the book of Proverbs. So there's no way you will be familiar with the scriptures and you will be a fool. It's not possible. Right? But they are entitled to their own opinions. So when they started, me, I knew it was because I corrected Adunni, and Adunni came out. You heard Rotimi coming out last week. What Rotimi came out last week to say, me, I've heard it since February. I will show you the something and with evidence. Hold on, please. And I went to Adunni. I will show you our chat. Maybe later I may post it if need be. But I will read our chat to you. And if Adunni has otherwise, let her present it. Hold on, please. This is Thursday. You may not see it. I may post it later. Thursday, February 19th. Somebody reached out to me and said, Rotimi confided in him that Adunni backstabbed me seriously, spoilt my person seriously, and warned him not to align with me anymore. Or I think that time I told them to help me post a link to a petition. I can't remember. I just found out that Rotimi didn't do it. So the person came to me and said Rotimi confided in her that Adunni caused everything, badmouthed me, told him not to have anything to do with me. And then, as at that time, truly, not only did Rotimi snub me, because I asked him for something. You see, when that Hezekiah something came out, and Rotimi did the story of that woman that said Hezekiah fingered her too, affected her, destroyed her home. You remember the first story Rotimi did about Hezekiah? Me thinking that we are still on the same page, I said, Mr. Rotimi, can you link me with that woman or give me a voice? I want to play it on my program. That it confirms what I've been saying about these evil men of God. He snubbed me. I called, I texted. The next thing I just found out that Rotimi went on his page and started attacking me. In fact, not only me, including Richard. That time we must have told him we spent the money when the money stopped. And I was like, where is this thing coming from? But I understood because immediately Adunni started saying it. Rotimi too started saying it. And the sister came to me that Rotimi confided in her that Adunni caused it. Or in fact, that by the time she realized that she was played and Adunni just maligned my character for no reason, Rotimi blocked her on all channels, WhatsApp, everywhere, social media. I mean, it was as bad as that. Rotimi realized that, this woman has made me to sin. Right? I heard since February, I'm telling you, February 19th, it was on a Thursday. And me, I told you that's my own policy. I went to Adunni, and I will read our chats to you today. I said, just getting to know now that you want Rotimi Daniels to stay away from me. Rotimi and I were friends. I forgot to tell you, in fact, Rotimi abused me one day that, you know me, I used to keep quiet. I couldn't keep quiet. I had to go to his comment section and I said, I'm highly disappointed in you. Why are you supporting Olukoya and accusing me and Richard for what? When you know the story, I forgot him, but I really called him out. And he didn't respond to me. I just let it slide. I stopped watching him because you know King Baje. Listen to what I said. Rotimi and I were friends, and suddenly he started ignoring my messages and even spoke against me on his show. I was bewildered. I never knew you were the one that poisoned his mind against me. I've always meant well for you and supported your platform with full force. I went to Adunni with a hand of friendship, reconciliation. I wanted her to just let her give me any reason, even if that is not the true reason. Let her just show me that okay, I'm sorry, I did what, and it will have ended like that. Okay, but here Adunni's response to me. I said he should be careful getting involved with MFM issue and should apply wisdom so he doesn't get into trouble. Adunni, that's a lie. If that was your advice, Rotimi won't come out and be attacking my person. Rotimi won't make false allegations against me. You poisoned his heart. Me on show more dating bad that it's not that I don't know what is going on, but I just like to tread the path of peace. Okay? Let me continue. She said, you never supported my platform. I am not a baby not to know what support is. Rather, you use my platform when you need amplifying of an issue. Let me see where any one of you join hands with me on RCCG issues. I have always stand alone and made it clear. I have no affiliation with anyone, any blogger. After I saw many things going on, it doesn't mean I have anything against or anyone. I am protecting myself. She continued, I forgot to tell you that the same way he ignored you was the same way he did to me and blocked me. You remember Rotimi said he blocked her. But I don't care. Social media is not my family house. I roll with who wants to roll with me. He must have acted the way he did with you for a different reason. I know I tried to tutor him about MFM issue, not you specifically. Hope they are done abusing me on your Telegram channel. May everyone receive reward for their deeds. Adunni, I dare to call you out this morning that you are a liar. You see this response? When she said everything, I just said, wow. Me, I'm easily surprised. I wasn't expecting it. You see my response, that's the only thing. I just said, wow. The way she turned it, started gaslighting me and everybody. And Adunni, he's writing me a child, a small child, that you are the one to tutor him on what to do on his program. Since when did you become Rotimi's mother? I'm asking you. Because I decided not to talk. Me, I knew, okay, this is not the kind of person I want to trade wars with. That was why I said, wow. It's not that I don't know how to respond to you. I just wanted to tread the path of me. I said, what use? See the way she gaslighted me, like a narcissist would do. I just left it at that. I knew that I would never win an argument with her. You see, when Rotimi came out, the way she turned the whole thing, she is the one that is at fault, that should have apologized or even kept quiet. But you see how she turned the whole thing against Rotimi. That's how narcissism behaves. You people called Adunni Alabosi. To me, she's much more than that. If she has stopped at that being but to me, this is much more dangerous than being an Alabosi. Unprovoked, just because, and that's what Adunni does. You see what she's doing now? It's because Rotimi dared to come out and expose her, maybe for conscience. I told you I've heard since February. You see, because I reached out to Adunni, in spite of the fact that I didn't say anything, Adunni is claiming I'm using her. Adunni, do you know how much you made from Bolu's calling program on your show alone? That show has almost 200,000. As at the last time somebody told me, I've not checked. But I know it's much more above, maybe 150,000. Going to 200,000. Do you know how many thousands we made from that? Did I share it or did you give Bolu out of it? So what is your definition of using? Me, I thought we are all of us are in the same, we are doing the same thing, creating awareness and looking for change. That's why I've been reaching out to you. Have I ever come to you to ask for more? Even my GoFundMe that you people just came out attacking. Did I come to your page for you to share my GoFundMe? A mature person doesn't do that. Somebody that has integrity will not tread that path. Adunni, I'm calling you out this morning. You see, yesterday I said when I saw the trend you were going, I said I'll come to my program and answer you. But I saw the way you were going about it. Jolasho will say, like, it's true. Jolasho even told you I bought over Yoruba Gidi TV. Adunni, Lenwe. I said, you are just knowing a big revelation. How low can you go, Adunni? I'm sorry, I have to call you out this morning. That's my nature. You can go to your page and start abusing me. I don't care. I don't do fracas. You see how long it took me to reply, to respond to you today. I may decide to keep quiet. It doesn't change who I am. Whatever lies you peddle against me doesn't change who I am and doesn't change how God sees me. But I have to say the truth because I see that you are on a mission to rubbish me and everything I represent. Maybe you always talk about your own children. My children too, watch me. My children are on the internet. When you call me a thief, did I respond? Because I didn't come online. I'm sure all of you are hearing this for the first time. You see that thing Rotimi came out to say. I've heard this since February 19th. And I didn't hold any grudge. I went to Adunni wanting peace. You see her response? That have you supported her on RCCG? Have you seen me talking about RCCG here? Everybody knows I'm focused. I'm not a blogger. It's bloggers I'll be talking on everything. That's how you did to Cat Truth. Attack that guy. That's how what you did to, what's this man's name? Moriyomi Azat. That's not how life was. Maybe you call yourself auntie. You just want everybody, you want to manipulate, control everybody. That's not a good trait, Adunni. Go and work on yourself. You see, even that you are Adunni, Auntie Adunni, your show. I saw the name of your show. I know people that behave like that. You want everybody to call you auntie. I call you auntie not out of respect, but because of the name of your show. So that anybody that wants to call you will call you an auntie, whether you are older or you are younger. I know how people like you behave. I just decided to keep quiet. You see, the whole world is calling you auntie, even those who are older than you. I know people that behave like that. It is a deliberate act. And go and see your, that's what you want. Anything that comes, you want to be the one that can comment on things, issue, the most wise, the wisest, the most knowledgeable, and bringing others down. That's why I have issue with you. I must tell you, if nobody tells me, I will tell you the truth, and I don't care. Go to your page, you and I could do anything. Time will tell. Okay? It is narcissists that behave that way. It's not a good trait. Imagine you coming on like, Akpeji, you said Akpeji attacked you. What did you do to Akpeji? You see, the video where Akpeji explained what Adunni did for him to come out. You see, when she wanted to play testing, she quickly said, no, let me play the second one. Because she knows, people will know that Akpeji didn't just come for her. That's how narcissists behave. She went to another one. And when Akpeji wanted to say something, she was talking over it. I know people like you very well. I may not talk. I understand the gimmicks. Why didn't you tell the world what you did to Akpeji? Akpeji didn't just come out unprovoked. You see, let me talk again. Adunni asked me about Akpeji's whereabouts. And you see Akpeji's whereabouts, I've not told anybody, not even Richard, as close as we are. Not even Aunt Sister Maureen. Because I know it's dangerous. You may tell somebody and somebody will tell somebody. That's not the kind of thing I want to put in the public space. But because she's been accusing me, you see, when she wanted to start, you see, she started telling the world, it's because I didn't give her all the evidences. No, it's because I confronted her on what she did about Mr. Money. You see how she turned it and lied? Adunni, and challenge, I'm calling you out. Come out and say your own part of the story. And let the world judge it. It's not because of anything, it's because I went to her and told her what she did about money is bad. So you correct people online every day. You analyze people's actions. You criticize people. And this is you. I didn't come online. I went to you private on those 2 occasions. Did anybody hear me saying it here? No. Even in your WhatsApp, you couldn't take what you dish out to others. And instead of you to keep quiet, you come online, start pulling them down, start attacking their personality, start doing this, start doing that. So because Maureen didn't pick your calls, you should come out and call her a thief? Is that how it works? Oh, the fẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé máa pè láǹtì. Àwọn àǹtí dáadáa tá mọ̀ wọ́n ń ṣe nǹkan tó ń ṣe yìí o. Nígbà tẹ́mi wà sọ àwọn sínà tó bá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe á máa pè wọ́n sí yan pangolo. Instead of àǹtí, a pè wọ́n ní Panty Janet. We change their name pátápátá. If you call yourself an auntie, behave like one now. You want the whole world to call you an auntie, and then you can't show little maturity. That's not how life works. Nobody is perfect. If you are wrong, be ready to take correction. What you did to Maureen and what you did to me with Rotimi is very wrong. Very wrong. But when that thing happens, say, it's because she didn't give me all the evidence. What more evidence would I give you? I gave you all the nude videos. You yourself say, they show me where the leg is showing. I gave you the charts. As at that time, even me, I have not released those videos online. June Adunni is the first person that released them. And I explained to you, I said, I have more. You said you wanted more. This one has been on the public. I said, yes. I can only release the ones on public domain because the other victims, their lives are in danger. I said their lives are in danger. I've shown you chats now. All of you saw chats between me and one of the victims. That I said, do I want to put her life and those of her children in danger? I explained everything to Adunni. I said the person is even planning to relocate. I said once she relocates, I will give you. I don't want Olukoya to harm her. And some of it I'm saying, release all the evidences online. I'm a woman. You think I take pride in releasing? Imagine me coming to you now, releasing Olukoya's video of Joy Igene online. How will you feel? These people trust me. They release their vulnerable videos to me. And then you want me to come online and show you. What's the difference between me and a blackmailer then? Is it not what blackmailers do? They say, we'll release your new video if you don't do this. I saw Debbie. Her own is already in the public domain. And because she keeps denying and challenging me and calling me a liar. TJ Sunni is because, in spite of what, she still came out and told the world a lie. That Anuty has never sexually molested. Told me they are partners in crime. Okay? And they were calling me liars. How do you feel if I start giving you Joyce nude? Why? Why will I do that? I can't just be giving all those things. So everybody, that's why I released them. I went to court with them. That's where it's needed. They are the ones that we judge. But unfortunately, they didn't allow me present any of those things. Now back to Akpeji. Adunni asked me, where is Akpeji? Me, I knew how she attacked me, at least according to her. That is because I didn't give her all the information. I didn't want to offend her this time around. I just gave her a random name. And I told her that his life is in danger. I mean, you all know. How will I? When you call your mama so can be a money? You shall be a man, be a banyo. So if I had given you Akpeji's location, that's how you go and tell the world. And you know the danger. Hello, Wanikinikan. You say you are still, is it money she called it away? You are not a fugitive. Funke made you a fugitive. Her children are enjoying their in her own house. I don't think you are evil, no. But Soro community don't care. Because of what? Because Rotimi came out. Even me, I've not come online to say you did this to me. I came to you on something, and when I saw your response, I let it slide. Did anybody know this happened? June after that, Adunni went on and she even said I've been hallucinating. And because of the MFM people have been calling, she's hallucinating. Mama won't shadow Olukoya only mental problem. Adunni caused it. And when she was saying, it was after I called in on Akoko and I stayed for over 1 hour to tell you how evil this woman is. She still called in. Akoko didn't even, because Akoko Mabosi don't teach she tell her. She didn't want her to call her. She goes, Auntie, no, don't talk. Said, no, I want to talk. And when she came in, after explaining myself for over 1 hour to tell you how evil this woman is, she came and I said, Funke is hallucinating. Why is she talking about Olukoya? Why is just this? Let why Adunni. This same Olukoya that you have also spoken about several times, even till this year. How low can you go? Adunni, I'm asking you. How low? Where's the integrity in all this? The things you once spoke against, and you know John Asho is a liar. You are not coming out and supporting Olukoya. How low can you go? Where's the integrity in all this? Ibola Biamo, no, why? It was you that I told, just gave a random name where Akpeji is hiding for his life, and you came on and saying, thinking that's the place. How wicked can you be? And then you turned the whole thing. And you see how people were supporting Akpeji Adunni all of a sudden. It's me that turned Akpeji into a fugitive. It's me that made Richard to go to prison. How can it be me? Yes, she see money there, $30,000. Adunni, you want to tell me you don't know what I use that money for? How many times will I tell you? Even on your program. It's money I pay for Richard's fee in prison. Do you know how much I spent since he went to prison again? You see, immediately she came to me, she called me one day. Was that last year? She started all these things. Why will you abandon her in prison and you were only taking care of Richard? I said, where is that coming from? Maybe I will look for the voice note that I responded with. I said, Adewale, I also put her in a VIP room. I don't know Adewale Ajimisogbe from anybody. But he and Richard were locked up together. And when they're in that's Ikeja, NSAS police station. And when they took them to prison, they were still together. They came in the same Black Maria. I put Richard in a VIP room. I'm a mother, Adunni. No matter how you try to destroy, to tarnish, to assassinate my character, I am whom I am in Christ. Okay? Deal with that. I didn't do it for anybody. I don't know Adewale, but I paid for his VIP room. I fed him throughout. I didn't allow him. The waiting I didn't allow him to Richard to eat prison food. I did the same for Adewale. Did I come to you? But you, the thing you did, you came online. I did this, and then you were castigating me. You don't put others down to lift yourself. This word doesn't work like that. It will eventually backfire. You don't know what the Bible says. You don't read the Bible again. But let me tell you, ìwà abanijẹ́ tá ò bàjẹ́, ìjọ tó bá jẹ́ kan àti ìbà oníjẹ́ là ó bà ọ́ jẹ́. You spoiler that you are not spoiled. The day you stop spoiling people, that's the day your own spoiling comes. You think all this would backfire? Anybody you don't like or you have a disagreement with, you come online and start lying against them. Because you have a lot of followers. You manipulate the hearts of people against your perceived enemy, and then you are accusing other men of God. Adunni, if you were in that position, in their position, you would have done worse than them. Yeah. You are just deceiving the world, but one day your true character will be revealed, even to your followers. It's just a matter of time. Wait. Wait and see. They will know you for whom you are. You are not whom you claim you are. You are not that auntie you want everybody to call you. No, wait and watch it. Jolasho came there and said my husband couldn't buy a suit. You couldn't stop him. Some people were even typing. He said, listen to him. Let's say the other side of it. So let know Adunni. With all the evidences on ground that you two, you have come to your show several times. If I don't remember anything, what about during that Adewale Ajinisogbe? How you seriously attacked Olukoya? How about during Jennifer Mijimo? So, Jolasho came and told you that I sponsored them coming out. And he said, it's true, let's hear them. Adunni. Ẹ̀rù ẹ̀ bà mí o. Àwọn èèyàn yẹn káwọn èèyàn sá fún ẹ náà. In fact, tí bá rí ẹ, tí bá rí ejò, máa kọ́kọ́ pe ejò yẹn náà. Àbí báwọn ṣe ń sọ. Máa kọ́kọ́ sá fún ẹ kí n tó sá fún ejò. That is it. Ó ṣàbíamọ, nǹkan tó ṣe fàpèjì nìyẹn. And then you started mocking him as a refugee. Unprovoked though. You were the one that lifted what Apeji posted and you started attacking him. Ìwọ ló fara ẹ wọlé lọ́dọ̀ ọmọdé náà. Apeji saw that you don't mean well for him. Why are you attacking him? Ó wá ló bu ẹ, kò ṣe ní bu ẹ. Ó fagbára ẹ wọlé níwájú ẹ̀yìn náà. Why are you mocking him as a refugee? And then you come and your own children, you love your own children, you can't go to court, you can't go to prison. So Maureen that went to prison, she doesn't love her children. Is that what you're saying? You see that you're wicked? If Maureen's children listen to you, you want them to start blaming their mother for the good work she's doing? So you are the only one that loves your children, Abi. Maureen hates her own children. Your fellow woman doing the same thing that you are doing, he's locked up in prison, and the next thing is for you to come out and start castigating her. That's what narcissists do. You see how you turn everything around? Baby Maureen, you are not people. You saw how you turn my girlfriend and me around. What did I do to you? Did I ask you for money? You keep saying, I'm not paying 300,000. I'm not 75,000. Ṣé mo wá bẹ̀, ṣé mo ní kó yá mi lówó rí ni? Kí ló tó ń lo Panadol lórí ọ̀rọ̀ mi? Did I come to you? Have I ever come to you to loan me money? Have I ever come to you to announce my account or go for me on your page? Then why are you attacking what I'm doing and my personality? I want that kuni court, yo. Did you ask me? Ibo ni mo ti da kuni court? Ṣé ẹnu ẹ ló yẹ kán ti máa sọ? Ṣebí kan náà, we thought we are doing the same work. You started wọ́n bá gbàlagbà nínú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. It's not compulsory you allow you wait on blogging to pay your bills. We are all in America. There are 1,001 things you can do. If you don't have topic to talk about, then get a job. Get extra job if you have one already. Don't sit down and malign, attack, assassinate people's character to make money. Life doesn't work that way. It will definitely backfire. Do you know how many victims are crying because of Olukoya? And that same Olukoya, you gave your platform to Jolasho. Jolasho yẹn náà wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pa gbogbo rọ́mbẹ̀ yẹn lánàá. And you are saying my darling brother. The same title Jolasho gave his video yesterday afternoon. That's the same thing you were saying. What did Olukoya do to me? Papa Potin play video Jolasho. Where's the integrity in that one? Ó dẹ̀ ń pè rẹ̀ láǹtì. Ó fẹ́ kí gbogbo ayé máa pè é láǹtì. Àǹtí ò ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, àwọn àgbàlagbò kì í ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Àgbàlagbò ń sí nídìí ìbàjẹ́. Ó ti màá láì bólú ní o ti share everything. You say I didn't give you. Didn't I tell you Joy was coming to speak on your page? Thank God Joy didn't come. Ṣé nǹkan tó o bá ṣe fún náà lélẹ̀? Mocking Akpeji for being a refugee. That's why Akpeji responded to you now. He sat down on his own. Why didn't you play that one to your followers yesterday? You know how to manipulate. That's the same thing these people do now. That's what Olukoya will do. So why, in what way are you different from the people you have been criticizing? Please go and change your ways. And that is it. I don't care. Come online and do anything. Ìbàjẹ́ èèyàn ni kò dá iṣẹ́ Olúwa dúró. Iṣẹ́ Olúwa lélẹ̀. Okay? Iṣẹ́ Olúwa lélẹ̀. You hear somebody? Then sọ́nà ẹ̀ sọ ẹ̀ ń bú mi, mi ò sọ̀rọ̀, mi ò dáhùn. Mo dé láti court, I went through such ordeal. Abba. Such ordeal, Adunni. You didn't even call me to, and let me correct something. You know, she's been saying, hey, she spoke to me about, I told that morning show children are left in UK. I see, this woman is evil. Cha. Do you know what I told her? The day Mr. Money was arrested, she called me because she knows we are very close. And I picked her call. Is it true? They said, I said, baby, no, she didn't hear. That's how I saw it on social media. I still spoke with Sister Money last night. I didn't even know she was going to that Interpol office or whatever. And then she said, why did she leave London? You know why she in Nigeria? When so because of Olukoya, she cannot come to Nigeria. She has investments now there. Her children. She let those children now shine in prison. I said her children are adults. Listen to me, everybody. I said some Money's children are adults. They are graduates. I said, in fact, the last one is also a teenager. I said the other ones will be able to take care of the last one. That's what I said. Do you see how she presented it to the world as if I was blaming Sister Money for leaving her children and coming here? That's what narcissists do. Adunni, go and work on your character. You see, they will twist the truth. Yes, I said Sister Money's children are in the UK. I didn't say she abandoned them. You are the one that brought the allegation. I was trying to defend Sister Money. I said those children are adults. They are even graduates. And the youngest one is a teenager. Shikena, just how she's been presenting that thing. People have been coming to, why will I tell Adunni where Akpeji is? I talk too much, I trust people too much. I'm telling you, I just gave her a random and see what she did with it. Exposed, thinking she wants to expose that boy's location. Adunni, wicked. Wọ́n ṣe lé ayé bẹ́ẹ̀. Oh, they tán ayé lọ for life. Tó bá yá lọ́jọ́ kan wọ́n máa mú tọ́. Go and write it down. Where will you put your face that day? Where will you put your face? Tó bá jù mí lọ lè gbọ́dún márùn-ún lọ́wọ́ mi. And that's why you can't say you do during the birthday, you will say your age because you want to maintain that status quo and see of everybody. How old are you? Oh, that about 20 of my ẹ̀gbọ́n. And that's the truth. Tell me your age. I'll be 56 in June by the grace of God. Èmi náà ń ṣọmọdé. tí máa fún ẹ respect mo kàn fún ẹni tó wọ́n kọ́ mi dáadáa èmi ò dẹ̀ ń ṣèyàn burúkú. You see what you've been doing to me? It's not that I'm saying it today. Have I ever come out with? I don't do fracas. But I say that you won't stop at you will stop at nothing to make sure you assassinate my character and everything I represent. And I won't give you that opportunity. Is that time? Bible says there's a time to speak, there's a time to keep quiet. I feel this is the time to speak. Let me see if I can see it. Somebody says I'm older than her. I don't know. Let her tell us her age now. She wants everybody to be calling her auntie. How old are you, Adunni? I'm asking you. Tell the whole world how old you are. So that àwọn tó ń pè láǹtí tó bá ju ẹ lọ́nu wọ́n á mọ̀ pé àwọn ju ẹ lọ. Why are you hiding your age? That's how manipulators behave. You want to manipulate everybody, you want to control everybody. That's not a good trait. I want to address some of the lies Jola show was because I won't be keeping quiet. And Olukoya, I'll be telling you, I'll be posting, I'll be doing right up because I see that your members, they don't have money to buy data to watch my videos, but they can read. So I've started, I did part 1, Loru. I'm part 1. And it's in series. I will expose you through my pen, through my keyboard. And then I will continue with this one. I won't keep quiet. And let me tell you, there's nothing you can do that will make me change my mind about that appeal. I remain unshaky. Read my lips, Olukoya. Get more blood gas to come out and talk about me. One day the truth will be out and you go and bury your face in shame. But me, no turning back. Mẹ́tàlá àwọn Adunni ò lè mú mi stop nǹkan tí mo ń ṣe. I'm telling you, Olukoya, mẹ́tàlá Adunni kò lè stop me from nǹkan tí mo ń ṣe because Ọlọ́run ló rán mi níṣẹ́. Ó dẹ̀ wà lẹ́yìn mi gan wo báwo ṣe ń pè Yorùbá ó wà lẹ́yìn mi gidi gbà òun ló ní kí n máa lọ kí n má ṣe bẹ̀rù. Bring it on o kó kúrò lórí Adunni kó lọ sí àwọn other bloggers fún wọn níṣẹ́ mi kan máa ṣe. Me, I remain steadfast, unshaking, and I'm standing on the rock of ages. I can never be moved. I'm like Mount Zion that can never be moved. So get that into your big score. I want to address some of the lies. I wrote them down. The ones I can do today, we do it. I wrote some things and maybe I'll just read to them. Adunni knows about joy, yet claims she doesn't have evidence. I forwarded all Debbie's chats to her. Not only the videos. Chats Adunni. Adunni, didn't you read the chat I sent to you? What more evidence do you need? And then he came and said, show Adunni. Show kó fara sáyà mi wá bẹ̀ o. Mi ò dẹ̀ ń bá yín ṣe fracas, mi ò ṣe blogger. Please. Show gidi gan. If you don't believe in Jesus Christ, that doesn't mean you should come, you want to destroy my character now. Stop it. Don't transfer your aggression on me, please. Deal with the people that traumatize you. I didn't know you from Adam's, and I've never traumatized you. Are you calling me a thief? Are you saying I'm having hallucination? Ṣé review fún mi ni ó gbé mi lọ sọ́sọ́ wọn sọ fún ẹ pé mo hallucinate. Ìwọ gangan ló yẹ kó lọ fún mental evaluation because the narcissist history àwọn traits on display you need the evaluation. It's not normal and that's the truth. I didn't give her other evidences because of victim safety. I've said that. If I had given her, she would have compromised their safety the same way she's doing to Akpeji now. She would have done it. It was after she has been exposed and I confronted her. She and her proposed started assassinating my character on social media. All of a sudden, Adunni is saying I'm the one that is keeping Richard in prison. Ṣé èmi ni mo gbé lọ sẹ́wọ̀n ni? Ṣé Richard iṣẹ́ mi rí ni? You keep saying I spent $30,000. Ìwọ ló jọ lójú náà, owó òjò èmi lójú. I don't worship money. If God provides, I spend it judiciously. Yeah, I don't ask me. tí wọ́n bá ya ohun tó lè fún yàn lówó, I'm not like you, I don't worship money, I believe God will meet all my needs. Ibo ni mo ti rówó tí màá ṣe pọ́ náà ló pèsè fún mi. And yet you keep saying bó lọ́ ti ń rówó náà, bó lọ́ ti ń rówó náà, ìwọ ló jọ lójú, ìwọ lówó yẹn jọ lójú náà. O lè ṣe fún ẹlòmíì, but tó bá léèyàn tó ń ṣe, don't castigate them. Maybe you can't spend that on another person in need. I can do that. Don't castigate me for doing what I believe in. I didn't come to you to beg for money. Ṣé mo wá beg fún worry ni? Ẹbí mo mọ bí mo ṣe ń live life mi pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run mi. Ìwọ ò believe nínú Jésù, ẹbí mo mọ bí mo ṣe ń bá Jésù mi rìn. Ó dẹ̀ gbé mi, àdúrà gbé mi, Jésù gbé mi. I have no regret serving Jesus. He's meeting my needs. And he said, give unto others. Okay, that you be blessed. Have I ever lacked? Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ń sọ lánàá. Ó fi Richard sẹ́wọ̀n kẹ́ ń jó lórí social media. Bá Adunni, you are wicked o. Why do you want to turn the heart of everybody against me? Why? What did I do to you? Mi ò ṣẹ́ rí now. Mi ò bú ẹ rí. Mi ò bá ẹ jà rí. I'm always looking for your own goodwill. Why did I want to settle your quarrel with Sister Maureen? Because I wanted you to be in peace with each other. I mean, look out for your own good now. Why are you doing this to me? What's my offense? You are not Koko. Why are you bent on? And you can't destroy me. It's not possible. You can't curse whom God has blessed. I am a Christian. I believe the Bible. And it's working for me, okay? Deal with that. Adunni, Koko, deal with it. I'm a Christian. And I'm not ashamed to tell the world that. Jesus pays me. It pays to serve Jesus. I'm serving Jesus. And he's doing me good. He's doing me well. Deal with that. It's your own cup of tea if you have chosen to go the wrong way. Or whatever, even if it's right in your own side. It's your own cup of tea if you decide to kick against Jesus. I will do that. And you can't force me to do that. There's freedom of religion in this country the last time I checked. Why are you attacking me based on my faith? Why? There's no intelligence in that. There's no maturity in that. Have you ever seen me condemning you for believing in what you believe? Jọ́lá ṣó ìwọ bọ́ síbí alátẹnujẹ ẹni tó sá lẹ́wọ̀n tẹ́wọ́n dé jailbreaker. You said my in-laws didn't attend my in fact our people in Sunni. Jọ́lá ṣó just started that about 2 weeks ago. His in-laws, they didn't support. None of them came to the wedding. Olukoya sponsored their wedding. Olukoya sent delegates to Ijebu with me to spy on my wedding. Go and ask those delegates, they are still alive. My in-laws were very, in fact, let me shock you. My father-in-law, before his death, belonged to the occult. He gave his life to Christ close to his death, right? Because of the cult he belonged to, he wouldn't prostrate to anybody. In fact, my husband said since he has grown up to know right from left, he has never seen his dad prostrating to anybody. Not Kabiyesi, not pastor, not anybody. But do you know what? My father-in-law prostrated to my parents. That's how much he cherished me. Okay? Jọ́lá ṣó. Sọ fún Olukoya kó pátán fún ẹ dáadáa. Ní kó padà bàbá bẹ́ẹ̀ ní kó fún ẹ nítàn. Ṣèbọn àwọn èèyàn wá síbẹ̀ ní kó lọ bí àwọn spies tó rán tẹ̀lé mi lọ sí Ìjẹ̀bú. They came to Ìjẹ̀bú for engagement. My engagement was a week before my wedding. During my wedding, my husband's people were more than my own people in that wedding, and that's the truth. Iyọkọ mi elérò ni. My mother-in-law pulls crowd a lot. In fact, his family alone, I told you, her mother had 10 children. Imagine all of them coming. Cousins, grandchildren, all of them. Àwọn ará àdúgbò, the friends of all those ones. Imagine, friends and church members. Their father was a founder of a church. That's the church my mother-in-law still goes to. They all came. The hall was overflow. My lọ́padà Olukoya kò fún ẹni tán. Tóun bá ń ṣe nǹkan táwọn ẹbí ò kì í ṣe tán kì í dá sí. Ta ló mọ ẹbí Olukoya? Gbogbo yín tẹ́ wá. Let me speak English. All of you, if Olukoya doesn't have association with his family members, if they don't attend this, or Ask Olukoya how many people were at his baba's mother's burial. All of you are saying you were there. You only went for the service of some. The day they buried Olukoya's mother, were you there? Do you know where she was buried? Ask Olukoya how many of his family members were represented. The few members church that came, they asked them to close their phones. Go and ask Olukoya. They were well represented. Okay? Nobody kicked against my wedding. In my in-laws place. And I didn't snatch my husband from anybody. If you want to go and watch why I left Deeper Life Bible Church, I did almost a 3-hour video explaining the events concerning my marriage in Deeper Life. So look what about kúrò fún ẹ lọ padà kó lọ bí àwọn ará Deeper Life náà. Kó dẹ̀ lọ bí àwọn tó wá sí wedding. You are claiming Olukoya sponsored my wedding. I didn't collect a dime from Olukoya during my wedding. Baba Adeyemi, the second in command to Olukoya then, approached me and asked me, in what way do I want the church to help me? In fact, some people say, why did I say no? I should have seek for more, but I wasn't raised that way. I can't lie to collect money. As at that time, the whole preparation is in top gear. But everybody see more the one my daddy will do, the one my siblings will do. And I told Baba, I said my family has sorted everything. I'm the last born of my mom. My immediate senior brother senior me with 7 years. So they were all settled as at that time. I said I didn't need anything. Thank God I didn't collect. That's why Olukoya will be abusing me today. Go and ask Olukoya. Tell him to show you the proof of the money he gave me. Because as for me, I didn't collect one kobo from him. In fact, Shade, his wife, she was the one sewing wedding gowns to all the sisters there. She said she wanted to sew my own free of charge. I said, no, ma. No, I went to a designer. I paid. She wanted to do it for me free. I mean, wife I came my work for Kiri. That's how I was raised. Work for your own money. Be contented with whatever you have. I mean, why wolf Kiri? Let Olukoya show you the proof. And you only rob, want to feel up buy any court. You are in church. You claim you don't know Olukoya. You are just a member. Who is feeding you with all this thing? Politician investigation. You are lápá má ṣiṣẹ́. Ajẹni di ìbàjẹ́. Olukoya said he sponsored my education. Me? By the time I joined the MFM, I was already working there for Nigeria Limited in an oil company. Go and ask Olukoya very well. Let him tell you this truth. Bolo wa ngba tí mo lọ school ṣé mo mọ̀ yín rí. Bolo ti sponsor education. You said I lived in a free accommodation. After your guy Olukoya, go and ask him. He used robbers only to uproot us from the house we built. Go and ask, okay, how come we built a house and then we are living in church house? Go and ask Olukoya, I don't know if you are one PC ẹ̀ tó ń lò. Bàbá yín nínú toilet, your father in the toilet that is working with thieves and robbers. Go back, ní kan pàtó fún ẹ dáadáa. In fact, I will post something that the chat between Olukoya and my husband. Email. When Olukoya was asking my husband, what does he want to do with the house we left before he put us in that accommodation? Did we beg him? He said we should leave the house. We said no until he used armed robbers to chase us away. You say Olukoya put my husband in war. Ṣé ìparípọ̀gbọ̀ Olukoya ó bá yàn wá ṣẹ́ ni ó máa ń gbaṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ èèyàn ni. Ìwọ ní family wọn tó ṣiṣẹ́ ń ta. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni gbogbo yín ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì ni gbogbo yín ti ń ṣiṣẹ́. Olukoya will look for work for you in a bank. That's what? You rather take that job and render you a pauper. That's how evil your Olukoya is. Lọ lé kó lọ kí o sọ pé Olukoya pé kó irọ́ ló ń lọ sọ jíṣẹ́ fún Olukoya pé mo sọ pé irọ́ ló ń pa fún ẹ kó sọ tòótọ́ fún ẹ dáadáa. Padà lọ lé kó lọ gbọ́ tán. Wọn ò tí ì sòótọ́ fún ẹ. Wọn ò tí ì bí ẹ. Nígbà tí mo ti make owó tọkọ mi make owó. Ibo ló wà? Maybe you were in primary school. Wọ́n yẹn ló fẹ́ pàtàn mi. Where were you when I did my wedding? How old were you? You good for nothing talk. In fact, let me stop there today before I say what I don't want to say. So I will continue. Just follow my write-ups and please help me share it very well. This video help me share because Adunni has blocked me on her social media. She didn't know I'm sure she was shocked yesterday when she saw my something on YouTube. She forgot to block me on YouTube. You see, without offending her, she already blocked me on Facebook. So you blocked me and started lying against me so that I won't see you, Abi. Orí pé èèyàn burúkú ni Adun. Go and unblock me so that anything you are saying about me, I want to hear it. Èsì bá máa fún ẹ lésì, máa fún ẹ lésì bíbá. There's a time to speak, there's a time to quiet. Èsì bá rí pé ó yẹ kí n fún ẹ lésì, máa dẹ ẹ lóhùn. Because mo rí pé o kì í ṣe èèyàn gidi. That's I just want to set the record straight, please. Akpoko continue. That's why I said yesterday, we all reap whatever we sow in this time. You and Adunni, what you are doing now, supporting Olukaya with all this evil that you yourself know. Right? Now you are now aligning with Jolasho, you are exchanging videos. Adunni, how shameful can you become? How low can you go? Jolasho, tó ti bú ẹ, tó mọ̀ pé tí wọ́n kan ti come on and to speak against Olukaya. Now, Olukaya is a good person, abi? And Akpoko, you say you are a social worker. I'm telling the world that Olukaya records people. And you're asking me, did he sexually assault me? So if he did sexually assault me, I shouldn't talk about his sexual assault on other people's daughters? And you call yourself a social worker, but not a trainer, Akpoko. Can you do that in the UK? What kind of stupid question is that? You all should be ashamed of yourself. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ lọ wáṣẹ́ gidi ṣe tíṣẹ́ blogging ò bá gbé yín. You don't need to destroy other people to make money online. It's not good. I'll stop there today, please. Let's sing our anthem before we go. Thy kingdom come, O Lord. Thy rule, O Christ, begin. Break with thine iron rod the tyrannies of sin. Where is thy reign of peace and purity and love? When shall all hatred cease, as in the realms above? When comes the promised land? Jẹ́ kí n kọrin ìtàn máa pè é. Hold on there, don't drop. When comes the promised time, that war shall be no more, and lost oppression crime shall flee thy face before. Mayst call thy sacred name, and woes devour thy food. By many deeds of shame, we learn that love grows cold. Our lives, both near and far, thick darkness broodeth yet. Arise, O morning star, arise and set no more. Man, Coco, I'm not ready to entertain you. You have missed that opportunity. In my pain, in my tiredness, in my fatigue, I spent over 1 hour thinking you are a sincere, a genuine person to explain. I took my time. You even asked me irrelevant questions to mock me. I understood what you were saying, but I didn't get myself upset. I took my time. I gave you that respect. I explained myself. And what did you do after that? You came out and started calling me a thief, that people should not donate to my GoFundMe. What do you want to come and say on my page? Go to your page and continue peddling your lies. I have nothing to do with you. You and Adunni's fault. Deliberately yesterday, I put my truth there so that wherever they hear those lies, my truth will speak. Even though it is silent, it will speak out. So to call into my show to come and do what? I don't give platform to people like you. I don't relate with people like you. Go to your platform and do your rubbish there. Your nonsense, your lies. Get off my page, Akoko. Get off. Bolu. Hello, Bolu.
Hello, ma.
Sorry, Jare, I have to move it. Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? What do you want to come and say on my page? You have misused the opportunity. I have nothing to do with you. If you want to abuse me, go to your page and do it. Ọlọ́run Adunni kálukú lẹ́jọ́ nǹkan tá a bá ṣe. Continue.